So my name is Ty McKee. I'm the point guard for Shoaley Bad State, and I'm just a regular guy. When I started playing when I was like 6 years old, and my mom, she just, she played basketball too, so ever since then, I fell in love with the game of basketball. Oh, I just know that I can score. I know I can shoot and everything, but I know in Europe and even in the highest level of basketball, I'm not that tall, so I have to be a playmaker. And being a playmaker means I have to get assists, have to learn how to run the team. So I know I can always score, but I also know I can coach on the floor. And and they say I have to wear two hats. I could be a scorer or I could be a playmaker. Yeah, I still talk to all my friends from college and in high school, a few of them. But yeah, I'm really I keep to myself a lot, so I talk to a few. Because my agent told me that it would be a good start for me. And so when I was in Australia, it was like a real, I wouldn't say flashy, but it's a real up-tempo game. So I figured that was the best way for me to get my skills going. So it was a good start for me. Oh, it was real good. It was very exciting. Even now I see it. I see some games last year. I have a couple friends that play out there, and I see it. It's very exciting. It's kind of like their NBA almost. So it's kind of good now. I think it's one of the top 10 leagues of all the world. So it's pretty good. I like it. I could name them. First it was Australia, then it was Minsk, Belarus, then it was Triumph, but now the team is called Zenit St. Petersburg. Played them for 3 years, and then I went to Unis Kazan. So I was in Russia for 4 years, and then after that I went to Oldenburg. Then after that I went to Jerusalem. Then I went to Le Mans. Then I went back to Tel Aviv, so I went to Hapoel Tel Aviv. And then I went to Turk Telecom before Hapoel Tel Aviv. And now I'm here. Yeah, I won about 4 championships. I won Russian gold, French Cup, the Israel championship. Went to the final in the Euro Cup. Yeah, I'm always a winner. I was just talking to somebody about I don't remember the last time I didn't go to the playoffs. So I guess Shoaley is kind of lucky because I don't miss playoffs. I don't like going home early. One I would say that was really special was when I was at Onyx, because it's me and the coach. I didn't like him at all. He didn't like me, but it was so we was bumping heads. But he's like I would say an alpha, and I'm an alpha. And I didn't like it because he wanted me to play the point guard, pass the ball. I'm like, no, I want to score and pass the ball. But I didn't like it. But now I look back at it, that's when I really learned how to play the game of Europe. I really learned how to play at a high level. And other teams, and I was at Triumph and all that, but I think when I was in Unis Kazan, that was when I had to really learn how to play the game of basketball. That's true. It's very aggressive. It's true. They're very physical athletes, jump high, strong, fast. So I think it's very physical. Or unless you go to Turkey in the 2nd division. It's crazy there, but the guys are physical too, but by far French. Once again, it's like another experience. I really have a lot of great experiences, and he was one of them too. He was a legend, but he know how to I just can't explain. He's a great guy. He really helped me out too. I remember when I had a bad game, and I was like, I'm having a bad game. He was like, run more. I'm like, what? I don't understand it. What you mean run if I'm having a bad game? He no, if you run, players are supposed to be like animals, like instincts. So you gotta be, quick and fast. So if you get your legs going, everything takes over. So he was a great coach. And I was going to sign back to Le Mans. I was going to stay, but so one of the Turkish coaches called him. And at first he was like, no. But then, he's from Turkey, so he was like, Okay, go ahead. So I still spoke to him a few times, like past the years. Like I'm always in good contact with all my coaches after the years, so that was a good guy. Well, Shirley chose me a little bit, and they said they're looking, and they have a lot of young talent, and they're, I still want to go to the NBA or at least play in top Europe somewhere. And I'm looking at it like an opportunity, like if this team needs to get back to those years that they was really successful, I wouldn't mind taking on the challenge too. And with the young guys like Hayes, Abdul, Big Melvin, even Warren, Carlton, I look at it like I can really help them guys too. And at the same time, with their like exposure and their coming up, it would help me too, because then I would be like on the bright stage too, and we can just go on this challenge together, this little journey, and we see how it come out. But I really think it will be fun. That's gonna be kind of different. It's gonna be kind of fun because, like I said, when I was at Le Mans, it was everything is love. It was like a great situation, and now every time I think we just played them in the preseason, it was weird. Everybody from there was showing me love, like bonjour, Ty. I'm like, but now I play for Cholet, so now it's like, whoa. Sorry guys, but I'm on this side now. So, but there's always love. You always respect, each other, respect the game, and then I'm out there on the court. It's straight up war, but after, it's all love. I remember playing here when I was in Le Mans, and Armand was our coach, and he was telling me about this, like, in this program, and it was like, this is like a real basketball, like, town. It's like real basketball. And when we played here, I was looking, like, even though the gym is old, it's not old, like, because I'm old school, so I like the way it's like a Greek type thing. I really don't have the word to really, and to say, but as soon as I came in here this year, I seen the gym, I was like, oh, I remember this gym, I remember this. And then I ran to Antoine, he brought back the history, and then, oh, Armand was your coach, it was those years, and then so now everything is starting to come back together. And so far, I've just been like, I can see the real basketball town, like, because I'm driving around, people looking like, hey, it's right, you basketball, yeah, but it's kind of cool, I like it. I hope to just bring leadership, of course. Hope to bring like a little fight to it. I got like a lot of fight. I love playing basketball. As soon as I play, I'm all about the war. And I hope to just bring energy, passion, and whatever the team needs me to do, I'm ready to do it. Just to get to the playoffs for sure. I want to get to the playoffs, and that's the main goal. Playoffs, then hopefully they'll win a championship. But individual, I don't really know. I probably just don't want to shoot under 40% from the three. I want to probably shoot over 90 from the free throw line. Shoot over 50%. I don't really care about individual goals, because if we win, then we all look good. So I'd rather just win first, and then if everything else comes after that, I'm okay with it. But first, the main thing is we have to win. Because then if I score 20 points, but then we lose, it doesn't mean nothing. But if I score 5 points and we win by 20, that's way better to me. Bonjour. Comment ça va? Yeah, bien. Au revoir.